So it's been a while since there's been an update on capital renewal. See, the reality of things is that they were changing so fast that we couldn't keep up with the moving target of construction complications and unknown costs and material shortages and the complexity of the scope of the project. There was a lot going on, people. So to make sure that we're all on the same page, let's go back to the beginning. And for us to do that, we gotta go up there. Back on June 23rd of 2021, while we were still in the last few weeks of COVID restrictions for faith gatherings, Kelowna experienced a record-breaking heat wave. In fact, the daily temperatures turned up the heat so much in the attic space, kind of like what's on the other side of this roof now, that the temperatures got so hot in the auditorium, like really hot, like over 150 degrees, and that's Fahrenheit, people, hot. That one of these little sprinkler heads burst. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It sprinkled. Okay, sprinkled would have been an understatement. A large portion of the ceiling was wrecked, pews were damaged, carpet was compromised all the way out into the lobby. It was a big mess. Then a week later, at the end of June, a decision was made by our members that instead of just fixing what was damaged, it would make way more sense to do a full auditorium renovation. Now, there had already been some dreaming about what the cosmetic upgrades that we would want to do, and so we had a head start already. A budget was put together, members gave a green light, and off we went. Nothing could have prepared us for what transpired over the following months. The amount of infrastructure work that was needed was massive. Structural engineering, labor, mechanical engineering, material shortages, new code compliances that would make your head spin, which led to even more engineering. Let's just say that in those early days, we didn't know what we didn't know. The reality of the project was far more complicated and far more costly than the original budget would address. Enter this guy, Brian Homishin, longtime Trinity attender and construction Jedi, who signed up to help us understand the depth of the project, put a realistic budget on the table, and then give oversight to everything that we needed to know. What you need to know is that this guy is gold. With 40 years of construction experience, he is adored by a community of local trades. He knows the industry. He stretches every dollar and brings a smile to the site every day. And he's got a beauty smile. Brian's observations were spot on. This was a way bigger project than just new seats, paint, and some carpet. We were taking the auditorium down to studs and literally reworking every inch of fire suppression, electrical, lighting, HVAC, oh yeah, and putting in some new seats, paint, and some carpet. But seriously, the changes and upgrades happening, there's not enough hours in the day to get through it all. And that's why this is going to be the first of many updates that will get you up to speed about where we've come from, where we are, and where we're going with capital renewal, which, by the way, is going to be renamed Renewed Heart, Renewed Home. And that's just a little teaser of what's ahead. See, over the weeks and months to come, you'll be inspired by the physical changes that are happening to our physical building, the renewed home. But far more, we want you to be inspired and have everyone who calls Trinity home to go on a personal spiritual journey that moves them to be a part of it. That's the renewed heart. We want everyone to be a contributor financially and spiritually. This is an investment that will pay off over decades to come, with hundreds of thousands of people who desire a renewed heart will walk through a renewed home. The strategy to get us to the finish line will be presented to the members at the June 21st members meeting. Then, throughout the month of July and August, we will provide regular updates just like this one so that we can all be inspired about what's to come and answer that big question, how can I contribute? And that is a great question, and one that we're going to be answering in the following segments.